This episode of the EMS 12 Lead podcast is sponsored by EMS Manager. Visit emsmanager.net for a free trial of this innovative and easy-to-use EMS employee scheduling and management software. So we're here with Pat Songer, who's actually a customer of EMS Manager. How you doing, Pat?
Good. How are you today?
Not too bad. It's been, I guess, a couple months since I've seen you.
It has been.
So you were the officiant at Chris Montera's wedding.
I was.
And then that's the same week I got engaged. So
that's right. Big weekend.
Very big weekend.
And they're still married.
Well, that's promising.
Especially since I officiated.
I would say so. So you were at Burning Man.
Yes.
What was your role there?
Well, Humboldt General Hospital is the contractor for the Burning Man EMS end of the event. So we provide a mobile hospital, mobile medical unit, and then we provide the full ALS ambulance response system for all the participants. There's about 70,000 participants in the city. It's a built city that lasts for 1 week, and we provide all the medical care for that.
It looks pretty wild. I think anyone that doesn't know about Burning Man might be a little bit surprised to see what it's all about. Do you have to really go there to know what it is?
Yeah, you really can't explain it until you see it. We can tell you all the stories and show you all the pictures, but unless you're there and actually are a part of the event, it's really hard to explain. You only can experience by getting the experience yourself.
But suffice to say, it's a tremendous responsibility. There's just so many people there. There's so much going on. People have medical emergencies.
We do. We see about 3,200 patients a year, so we staff about anywhere from 300 to 350 temporary employees for the event for a 14-day period of the event. So it's an enormous scheduling issue that we have with how we manage those people out there.
So 2 weeks and about half the medical calls my entire EMS system sees in a year.
Yeah, well, actually, our ER sees about 7,000 patients a year in our town, and we're seeing 3,200 patients in 1 week. So we see about half of what we see in our ER in a week's period of time.
That's amazing. So tell me about EMS Manager. How did you use it at Burning Man?
Sure. We started using EMS Manager about 5 years ago in our system. We're a combination department. We are paid and part paid, and we have some volunteer components. So EMS Manager was brought to us and on a trial basis, and it works out real well. We're able to use it with our volunteers where they self-schedule. So they put in their availability, show us what their date ranges are for their availability, so we know how many resources we have to allocate at a certain period of time during shifts. They're also able to sign up and shift bid for it, and then we use it also then to schedule our full-time employees. So in correlation to the Burning Man event, when we schedule for a 7-day period, we have 300 employees that are all trying to jockey for certain positions. So we start about January 1st, so you're able to start shift bidding, I guess you would want to call it shift bidding, inside EMS Manager, and pick the different types of shifts that they want. And then as those shifts fill, then people move to other shifts, and it's a very efficient tool for us. We schedule everything from a janitor all the way up to physicians to administrators in this event. So there's a lot of scheduling from about on the slow days about 10 people all the way up to about 60 full-time people during the peak times of the event.
So are they able to log on from home? I mean, is that how it works,
Yes.
Like over the internet?
Yes, it's all online access. They receive a code to log on and place their availability during the event, and then they can monitor that schedule. As we get closer to the Burning Man event, we approve their times, and then they actually know what time they have to be at the event.
And they can see what times are available and things like
That's
that
right.
when they log on. And they can do it from their phone if they want to?
They can do it from their phone. There's a mobile app. And a lot of them use it in the clinic. We have Wi-Fi in the clinic, so they're able to log on and check what times are. And then, of course, just like any other system, we have drops or no-shows. And those no-shows, we can send out notices through the EMS Manager. And we can see where we need to fill people in, or people can monitor that if they want to pick up more shifts. There's people that come to Burning Man just to work. They're not there to play. So they watch it, monitor it, and see if they can pick up shifts as the event gets closer, because things change in people's lives and they need to schedule.
So this isn't just necessarily for EMS management. This could be used for any scheduling solution.
Absolutely. We use it for all of our standby events. We use it for all of our emergency and non-emergency events. So anytime there's for example, a rodeo standby or a high school football game standby, we'll put it in EMS Manager, and our volunteers who mostly staff those type of events to relieve the burden off the full paid staff, they're able to go in and see what events they want to do standbys at. So, and then we just backfill then with full-time employees that way. So it's a very efficient tool.
Well, I know on Hilton Head Island occasionally some major event happens that's unscheduled or unplanned, and we find ourselves under-resourced, and we're doing all these telephone chaining, trying to find people to cover shifts. So is there a way through EMS Manager to just say, hey, everybody, we need help right now, can you come in and assist?
we can do push notifications out, so when something comes up we can push that notification out and they can say, hey, this event or this shift range is available, and they can go in and log into EMS Manager and see if they're available for those time periods.
Well, that sounds pretty good.
It's an excellent tool.
Yeah. Well, thanks for sharing the story about Burning Man. Maybe
thank you.
I'm probably not going to go. I don't know if I'll ever be allowed to go now that I'm getting married. But
oh, you'd be surprised. I've heard that comment many times, and then we finally get the spouse out there, and then they're the ones coming back every year.
Well, she's a nurse practitioner, and she loves trauma, so maybe she'd agree to go.
This is probably, if she wants the most amount of experience in the shortest amount of time, this is the best event for her to come to. We see a range from everything from a stub toe all the way to major trauma. So if she wants to have some fun, she'd have some fun.
I'll let her know.
Okay. Thanks again, Tom.